Welcome to the dialogue. In our episode today, we're going to be interviewing Dr. Ugwu, who is the Student Life Dean for the HCC Coleman College for Health Sciences. Welcome, Dr. Ugwu.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Abba. I am glad that we get this chance to talk.
Dr. Ugwu, my first question for you is, can you explain me a little about your role as the Student Life Dean?
The main responsibility of a Dean of Student Development or Dean of Student Services is to make sure that the college has policies and procedures that is conducive or that help student or give student the guidelines on how to be successful in that institution. How do you apply? What do I do? Who do I talk to? What is my role and who can help me at different stages? So the dean is responsible for making sure that the culture, the environment, is positive and students are able to understand and function in it.
Based on some past references, we've seen things happen at different educational and higher ed institutions, and two ones have been in Texas. What are we at HCC Coleman doing to make sure to ensure the safety of our students and to maintain a positive atmosphere so we don't see any event like that happening on our campus?
The safety of student is priority one for HCC. We have district police, we have police on campus everywhere, so to ensure that students know that this is a safe environment for them. The schools that have been successful in keeping their students safe are the schools that the students engage from beginning and they know where to go when things are not working well. Because going to college is difficult. For most students, it's not just, they don't get to just go to college, full-time student. That's not the way it usually works. They are going to school, they have children, they have work, or sometimes when they don't have, depending on the type of work or the family situation, sometimes things can get overwhelming. If things get overwhelming and you know there are people to support you and you know that someone can listen to you, chances that you're going to do the right things are much higher. And that's what we try to promote here. You can never prevent everything. But one of the hopes and what we talk about in student service is that we pay attention to every student, because you don't know who. Whenever they come, whenever a student walks into our place, that somebody says, hello, how may I help you? If you see somebody upset, because sometimes you see that, but that it is important that we pay attention. So if we see a student very upset or crying, because sometimes you see that, or frustrated, take a minute and smile and ask that student, is everything okay? Can I answer a question? Things like that help encourage and build positive culture that makes the place, our college, a good place for everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Ugwu. My next question for you is about students and student life. Can you tell us why is it important for a student to get involved? What are the benefits? Because we all know, especially in our campus, students are extremely busy with school, clinicals, labs, studying, exams, and in all of that, they're like, why am I getting involved on campus? How's it benefiting me? And why should I do that? So can you tell us the importance of why should a student get involved on campus?
The students who understand that life or professionalism or success is made up of different aspects of things, that if you come to school and you say you're busy, you want to graduate or complete the quickest time, so you don't have time to get engaged, yes, you can do that and you can finish on time and you will achieve your goal. But think of a student that understands that going to school is an investment and it's a lot more than taking classes and passing classes. That student understands that they have to have good time management skills. So they know they can study, how much time do I need to do this in order to make sure that I'm involved in school. Because if you're not involved, you don't know what is going on. People are making rules and people are making decisions about your life but you don't know anything about it. You're just you just follow, and people know you. That's not the best of life. My case for the student is that think beyond now, when you're deciding whether you should be engaged or be involved in what's going on in school, because that's how you develop your communication skills. That's how you develop your leadership skill. That's how you develop your decision-making skills. And there's all kinds of benefits in being a part of a student organization. You get to travel. You get to meet other people. You will not do that if you just come from home to school to lab and home. Life is too short. You want to enjoy your life. Do your best in academics. I don't want to ever change, say that that's not important, because it is. But it's not about just what you do in the classroom. It's about who you are, what matters to you, and how do you live your life and get the best out of it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ugwu. That was really valuable information. And my last question for you is, what are your tips for us as students, and especially studying tips, because we have a lot to study. So what are your tips, because you're very successful in your career, in your life today, and we would like to get some tips so we can follow your footsteps.
My journey to the Dean of Student Development wasn't an easy one. It never is. But again, where you start has nothing to do with where you want to go, okay? Because when I first started, I came here as an F2 visa student. I came because of my husband. And from there, I started taking classes in a community college. I didn't graduate from a community college, but I knew that I wanted to do more with my life than just being a housewife. Not saying that there's anything wrong with the housewife, because that's what I aspired to do. So what matters is, okay, where are you now? Whenever you make that decision to go to school, understand that there's sacrifices that you need to make. It's not going to be easy. Some things that you're going to enjoy, and there's some things that are going to be difficult. But knowing who you are is what gets you through everything. What kind of student are you? What is your learning style? If you know this, then it helps you plan accordingly. Knowing that there's so much to study, being able to learn how to process information, develop information processing skill, is essential. It's critical, because you're never going to be able to read every book from page to page unless you have a photogenic memory. Some students do, but most of us don't. So then how do I get the main ideas? Those are things we teach, faculty teach in the class, and we follow up in our Learning Success Center. So if you know who you are, what your learning style is, and then knowing how to get the most essential information and how to apply it in everyday life, because that's what keeps it. You can study and spend hours, but if you don't connect what you're learning in the classroom to real life, it doesn't have the same meaning, and chances that you will forget, or you don't understand why you're investing all the time. But if you make the connection, okay, I am doing this, I am losing sleep, I don't have any social life whatsoever, and I miss this, I miss that. But remind yourself, it's just temporary. You're making an investment in your life. If you persist, if you know that this may be difficult at times, but I know that I have an advisor, I know I can go to student services to talk to someone, I know that there are resources in the community that can help me, let me go find out, let me sacrifice that party, let me sacrifice that even job. Sometimes students think like they have to pay all these bills, or they have to work how many hours, 40 hours, and then go to school full time, and then take care of family. No. It comes back to me talking about choices before. Understand that this is the time you are investing in yourself, and that it is worth it. To be successful, you have to do the hard work. Enjoy the easy times, but the necessary work. Time on task. You asked me what the tips. Put the time in. It pays.
Thank you so much, Ugwu. This was really helpful. Thank you for all your valuable time. We as students really appreciate everything you do for us, and really we really value the fact that you're willing to do this for us. Thank you once again.
It is my pleasure. Truly, truly, we are here for students, but we need the student involvement so that students, if you do get to watch this video, understand that your leaders are working very hard for you and support them. The reason why they do this, because you, Abba, you are a student just like the rest of the other students, but you make the time to do these things, to get involved. So the way the student give back is to be there, ask questions, and be part of the solution.
Sure.
So thank you very much for the time. It was my pleasure.
Thank you for watching this today. I'm Abha Shah, your SGA president, signing off. Please be watching other episodes of Dialogue. Thank you.